You can't live without your breath. So if a person wants to go, help them go. If a person want to live your life, open the door and let them go. Don't hold on to people that don't want to hold on to you. I was so concerned mainly about what people was going to say about me and how I was going to face my community and all this. I was Hi everyone, it's your girl Wanzia from Positive Vibe. Today we're going to be talking about some tips of how we can become unbothered in this life. So if you want to be unbothered, if you want to know how to be unbothered, stay tuned for the next part of the video. Now, being unbothered is when you are so in tune with yourself that you have the ability to not let anything that any person say about you get you down or stop you from progressing or from growth. So in other words, negativity and drama has no place in your life. So in life today, there are so many things that can actually grab our attention, and it is obvious that one of the most effective things that actually grabs our attention is what people have to say about us. Now, you have to understand that in order for you to go forward and in order for you to stay focused, one of your most important words should be unbothered. Now, if you are going to be so concerned about every single thing that people say about you, trust me, you are going to stay behind. You are not going to move forward, because you have to understand that people are people. So right now, I am going to jump into some tips and show you guys how you can actually be unbothered. Oh, the first tip that you have to understand is that people will always be people. Now, when I say people will always be people, people are frail, right? And if people are frail, it means that real people is not perfect, and perfect people is not real. And in a case like that, you can expect anything then from every person. Now, some persons will like you for no reason, some will hate you for no reason, some will like you for a reason, and some will not like you for a reason. But at the end of the day, each person has a different individual, uniquely way of thinking about you, and you cannot stop people from talking. No, you cannot stop the wind or you cannot stop the storm from coming, but what can you do? Yes, no? You can prepare for the storm. So you cannot stop people from talking, but you can prepare mentally to manage what people are going to say about you. So the first thing you have to keep in mind is that people will always be people. So you have to get that first. The next point is that you have to know when to let people go. Yeah, I said it. You have to know when to let people go. Now, you have to understand that every person in your life is in your life for a reason and for a season. Not everybody is meant to be in your life forever. Some persons will be in your life for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 10 years, 5 years, and some will be in your life for a lifetime. Now, some persons are in your life and is tearing you down and having you bothered. Some persons, their time has expired out of your life. Nothing is wrong with letting some people go. It's just their time to go, because they are not helping you to blossom into the person that you are supposed to be. They're actually tearing you down. So those persons, you have to let go of them. So you identify the stress and identify the person and the problem and let them go. Now, there are some persons that are in your life that think you are so attached to them. You understand me? And them feel like say, they feel as if them think say, if them come out of your life, you cannot survive or you cannot make it. Now, let me tell you something, and listen to me clearly and listen. The only thing or things that you cannot live without right now is your breath and God. You can't live without any man, any woman, anybody. You can't live without your breath. So if a person wants to go, help them go. If a person want to leave your life, open the door and let them go. Don't hold on to people that don't want to hold on to you, because you're going to be bothering yourself. Now you look into this. You and a person is friends for years or whatever. You have been pouring out nothing but unconditional love to this person. Consider yourself as a container with valuable liquid in it. And whenever a person drinks from your liquid, it's supposed to build them drink something gracious. And you pour yourself into a person, and when you turn your back, just to find out that they are spitting your valuable on the ground. So you are wasting your energy, wasting your time, and being bothered with people that don't want to associate with you. If people want to disassociate with you, let them disassociate with you. Do not sit and try to hold on to something that is something when I hold on by you. Don't hold on by nothing when I hold on by you. Let it go. You have to value yourself and know yourself and know your worth and know that the only person you cannot live without is God. You understand me? Some persons are not worth your time. You understand? Them play them part in your life. Some people come in your life to make you stronger, and some come in your life to test you. And when for them testational, I don't know if that's the word, but when for them time, for them left out of your life, make them go on. Stop holding on the one bag of baggage. You understand me? And then when you hold on to them, you start to develop anger. Now when you have anger, it's like you're grasping onto a coal. You know, coal stove, when you have the fire and the coal, you grasp, take it out of the fire with the intention of throwing it on somebody else. But you know what happened? You end up getting burned. So you are investing so much energy, effort, and time in somebody that is not investing nada, nothing, zero in a you. You're wasting your time, and you have to understand that some people will not change and will never change, and they don't see themselves as needing to change. So you have to let them go. Nothing is wrong with that. You understand me? The next tip is self-esteem. Now your self-esteem is how you think about yourself. Your self-esteem can either be high or it can be low. Now low self-esteem is characterized by a lack of confidence in yourself, or you think badly about yourself, and persons with low self-esteem normally feel unloved, unappreciated, undervalued, and they feel bad. So persons with low self-esteem are more frail, I would say, and these persons are the persons that actually become very bothered because they are so concerned about what another person has to say about them, because they think low of themselves. Now you have to understand that at the end of the day, people will say whatever they want to say about you, but your view of me is not necessarily who I am as an individual. That's your view. Now I remember I struggled with low self-esteem from I knew myself until the age of 12, and there was a particular situation that bring up my self-esteem to a high level. I would say it was probably at 80. From 13 years old, my self-esteem went up, and from there I started to understand myself and realize who I am as an individual, and I accepted myself. You understand me? And it starts from the mind. Now I have a video about the power of the mind. I'm going to leave the links down there to show you how you can actually program your mind. All right, so I get over my self-esteem. Also, there was an instance where in my life where I was a people pleaser. Now if you're a people pleaser, you're going to be bothered by every single thing that people say about you. Trust me, I was that person. I remember going through a particular situation last year. I was a Christian. I was in church and I was supposed to be this perfect person, right? Anyways, I got pregnant outside of wedding, right? Say outside of wedlock. And I was so concerned mainly about what people was going to say about me and how I was going to face my community and all this. I was like so nervous and I broke down for a little bit. And I remember trying to run away from the position, from the situation. Anyways, it did not help. And I had to come back and face my reality, and that was my reality. If you guys want me to give you a story about this, you can just say story in the bottom when you're commenting. And I remember being here and I had to walk with my stomach in front of me gone. You understand? I have to just accept the fact that, listen, this is what is happening and people will talk anyway. When you were doing good, people was talking, and if something negative happened, people still is going to talk, because that's just how it is. People have teeth and tongue and mouth and lip, so people go and chat. You can't control what people chat about you, but you have to understand that what people say about you is not necessarily who you are. You have to know who you are. You know who you is? You have to know yourself. To be unbothered by what society or people have to say, you have to know you as an individual. And from there, I have developed a personality and an attitude where, listen to me, I don't care what you say about me. No. You understand me? What you say about me not really touch me. Sorry. So if it is something you expect it to touch or hurt, I'm sorry, but it's not going to touch me because I've been there. I've passed that stage. So as I said before, some persons are actually blessed with the attitude of being unbothered. Some people just born not care what people want to say. But there are some of us, like myself, who had to work on getting there. And I worked my way up to reach there. So I don't care what you have to say about me. I'm going to tell you a situation. Now you can go to work, right? And yesterday or say last week you having a particular dress, and this week now or tomorrow say you wear a particular and different dress. You're gonna have co-workers come to you and say, oh, me like the dress you did wear yesterday, the one that you wear yesterday, they look better. People know. Like, so what you're trying to say, you know, like that just said today. No, not wrong if you don't like me dress, you know. But when you come try one, like you come put on my dress, and you think that me I go wear the one dress now, true you like it, me go and wear that 24 hours and 24/7 of the day to please you. Now listen to me. When I go into my mirror, I put on my dress and I love my dress. So if you do not like my dress, I am sorry for your sister or brother, but me not change it. I'm not changing nothing for you. So if you don't like it, keep it to yourself. I don't care what you want to say. Now me have a nice hairstyle last week. I'm putting a different hairstyle to my braid. You're going to tell me, say, oh, I prefer the braid that you wear last week. Sister, the last time me check on my money did buy this. So I don't understand where you come tell me, say, me never ask you that. So when you try to tell me, say, me to take out this to please you, I'm not going to take it out. So you see, when you see me, you shut your eye then. That's how me view it. Me have one shoes. The shoes ugly, yeah. But one shoes me have. And me not going to go out of the way to go get 20, 50 more shoes, because you're going to tell me, say, you prefer the shoes that me wear last week. Listen to me. Prefer whatever you want to prefer, because the fact is that you are going to have your choice and you're going to have your view of me. But I wear and do whatever it is that I want, or I live within my means. So I'm not going to jump over no fence and jump over the moon to please you. I please myself. So instead of you trying to please people, please yourself. You understand me? Next tip to stay unbothered is that you have to direct your focus and find your passion. whenever you have no passion or you have nothing to do, you find out that you get distracted easily because everything around you now gets your attention. So when you have a direct focus and you have a full plate, then you don't have time to be bothered with certain kind of things because you know your aim and your desire. Now I am a mommy, I work, I focus on my music because I focus on doing content for you guys. I don't have the time to waste. I have a full plate. So when you have also, I find something else to do too. I buy a machine and I try to learn to sew and to make clothes. So I am always occupied because when you are unoccupied and you have nothing to do, you get to understand that it is very, very easy for you to be distracted. So find a passion and invest in it. Put your time, energy, and effort in it, and then you will have no time for the negative. So that's the next tip for you to be unbothered.